Here we go. You guys are all going live in less than 5. Here we go. Bringing around smooth. David, lightning fast in qualifying. TQ'd both rounds. I didn't even have to figure out the math. He's got AJ hot on his tail now. And Jeff Lynn, the 3-car freight train trying to break away. Jeff's going to dive to the inside of AJ. He's going to take over that number 2 spot. So it's going to be David in that 1, Jeff in the 2, AJ in the 3. Harold up in that number 4 spot from the 7th position. That's going to go on the inside. Make sure it goes on the inside. All right. Oh, you get another one.
I'll get one later.
Okay. David coming out strong here in the independent buggy class. Coming across the stripe now, 19.9 for a hot lap. 20.3 out of Jeff, 20.9 out of AJ. That's 1, 2, and 3. He's trying to break away from the rest of the field. Here comes your leader coming around the left tabletop. Around the carousel he goes, up over the kicker and across the stripe. White roof and burgundy sides. That's going to be your leader, Dave. Jeff Lynn's going to be in that number 2. He's going to be in that yellow and orange with the yellow wheels. And a hard-charging A.J. Reynolds right behind him in that all fluorescent yellow. 1, 2, and 3. Then it's going to go Brad in the 4th. Then Nick, Pat, Harold, Dakota, George, and Skip to round out your top 10. Good driving. 1:30 down, 5:30 to go. 7-minute A main. Oh, your top 3 are all bunched up now. Dave might have had a bobble. Let those 2 reel him in. 1, 2, and 3. Tabletop, tabletop, and tabletop. Your leader coming up over the kicker. 2nd and 3rd. Now coming across the stripe. 1, 2, and 3. Thing 1, thing 2, thing 3. Thank you, Silver Buggy. Let those guys play on. They are racing for the win. They are all in podium positions, but that's not good enough. These guys want to win it. David across the stripe. Where are we yelling? Where are we yelling? I don't see it. David across the stripe. Jeff and AJ, top 3 drivers within 2.5 seconds of each other, but you can see it on the track. The leader down the backstretch. Here comes 2nd down the backstretch and 3rd down the backstretch. These guys are very even. David coming across 1.5 second lead over Jeff and AJ. Guys are starting to spread it out a little bit. 4th place is going to be Nick. Then it's going to go Pat, Harold, Dakota, George, Brad, and Skip. This is race number 5. Race 6, you should be through tech. Race 7, you should be headed there. Your leader gets it wrong over the tabletop. And the marshal gives it all he got to try to get to him. So now 1, 2, and 3 are coming in front of the driver stand over thing 1 and thing 2. There's the carpet tabletop. Over and around the 180 and down the backstretch they go. 1, 2, and 3. Making this exciting halfway through the race. Halfway down. Drivers halfway there. Your leader. 1, 2, and 3. White and green, that's your leaders. And 2nd and 3rd coming right behind you. If you let them play on, please. Thank you, sir. Perfect form. There we go. Race on, race on. Here we go. David coming around the carousel. And it's AJ now in that number 2. Jeff in that number 3 now. 1, 2, and 3. Starting to stretch it out. AJ now taking over that number 2 spot, like I said. But Jeff right there hot on his tail. Top 3 drivers within 1.5 seconds of each other. Here they come across the left table again. 1, 2, and 3. That's car 1, followed by 2 and 3. They were actually running in the order. Dave's going to get it wrong coming up into the hip jump. Good job, turn marshal, backing him up so he had a good enough run over that jump. Good job. That's going to put A.J. Reynolds in that number 1 spot. Get that buggy off the track. Good job, Renee. Thank you. AJ now that number 1 spot. Jeff right behind him. Those guys are tied in points coming into this weekend. Oh, you know whoever finishes in front of whoever is going to be leading it. Not tied. AJ's leading it points-wise, but they are tied in points right now. So 1 and 2. Oh, we know Dad is on pins and needles now. It's the all fluorescent yellow car number 2, led by car number 3 there. 1 and 2. David drops down to that 3rd spot. How far did he fall? Here he comes across the stripe. White and green. There you go. Thank you, sir. Your leader, oh, AJ got a little bit of a run now. Harold's going to let AJ by. Harold will let Jeff by when he gets there. Maybe. I don't know. They've been picking on each other all weekend. Here we go. Here comes AJ over the double. Here comes Jeff over the double. Over thing 1 and 2. Sends it over the carpet table. Around the 180 they go. Down the backstretch. Over top the left table. 1 second apart on the stripe last time. Let's see where they are across the stripe this time. That's it. Still 1 second apart. Looking sharp, AJ and Jeff. These guys are driving their hearts out. Very clean and very smooth. Looking really good out there. Both these guys are seasoned vets here in the independent buggy division. They know how to make these cars free and fast because they can't do it with the motor. All the motors are equal. This is your handout motor division, so everybody's on the same motor, same power plant. AJ and Jeff, 1 and 2.
1
I
minute
can't
left.
even watch the rest of the race because this is the exciting part. Trying to finish off who's going to lead this across the stripe at the final tone. AJ and Jeff a half a second apart from each other on the stripe last time. Looks like AJ might have gained a little more time on him that time. Pat will let Jeff by when he gets there. There you go. Thanks, sir. Oh, man. AJ starting to pull away. 1.5 second lead now. Thank you, Silver Car, once again. Guys are starting to drop out. It's David still in that number 3 spot. Then it's Nick, Pat, Harold, and Dakota. George, Brad, and Skip are out. 15 seconds left of the A main independent buggy. Who's going to hold it together to the end here? Will they get one more lap? Will this be the final? Only the computer is going to tell. Jeff caught at the line. AJ on a victory lap. Holy cow, what a race, what a race. Race to the line, guys, race to the line. Track still alive, guys, track still alive. Track still alive, track still alive. Waiting on Harold and AJ. Waiting
All drivers
on,
are
there
finished.
it is. AJ Reynolds gonna take the win. 21.5 independent buggy class. Jeff's gonna take home second. And David third. I need your buggies and you to podium. AJ, Jeff,
Up
and
next,
David to the podium.
Race number 6.
AJ, Jeff,
Steve
and
Hollybaugh.
David to the podium.
Chase Hollybaugh. Alex Shin.
Keep them still, guys. Keep them still. Keep them
Larry
still.
Maniscalco.
Still.
Robbie Didion.
AJ, Jeff, and David, come on down.
Brian Johnston.
Nice work, son. You're getting too used to that top spot now. Go ahead and interview him, man. We're waiting on Jeff.
Oh, we're waiting on them.
Here
Go ahead and
comes
tell
Dave.
us about your car.
It's an X-ray, and my dad mostly
Jamie
knows
Love.
this stuff.
Derek Lano.
He's running a dad's racist motor, apparently.
He's still nervous, and the race is over.
Some good drive. Yeah, you can stop now. You don't have to worry about that.
David, congratulations. Bringing home third, man. Nice work. Where's Jeff Lynn? Jeff?
Is he not finished yet? Is he still running?
I'll give you time.
They're not supposed to be driving anyway.
I know the guy that runs the race. He'll give you time.
You didn't hear the part about
Congratulations.
don't move the cars, leave the car parked. Just because you're parked next to us, you don't get special treatment.
Second place. Good job,
Pictures
guys.
with the
Good
guys?
job.